But Andy, we're friends till the end. I didn't do that voice very well, but that's the line I remember as a kid that really creeped me out, this fucking Chucky. He was very, very scary back in the day. Old Charles Lee Ray. Chucky, to me, is up there with, let's say, in the same vein as Jason, Freddy. I can't say Michael Myers because that's my favorite horror icon, so I don't think he compares to that. Over the years, he got silly, which really Freddy's the only other one, along with Leprechaun, that has done that, but Leprechaun was always kind of silly. But they start out pure horror, and then they get silly, silly, silly. Hey, by the way, Coffee Doug, drinking an Oktoberfest beer, an Oktoberfest coffee, and I am going to be reviewing Curse of Chucky, which it's a 2013 release, straight to DVD, first one that didn't hit theaters. Basically, it's rated R, but just get the unrated version. It's the longest of the movies. And I would say that I was pretty excited about this film. I only watched, it's funny because Jay asked me what my favorite Chucky movie was, and I can't really answer that question because I remember as a kid watching part 1 and 2 a lot. 3 I probably only saw a couple times. And Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, I probably only watched once each when I worked at a video store. All of them are good in their own way. Obviously, I think Child's Play Part 1 is a really well done film. It was fucking creepy at the time. It hadn't been done a lot mainstream, like dolls running around and freaking people out, really, and using those kind of graphics where you see the doll moving. Don't just assume that it is. Alright. On to Curse of Chucky. Written by Dan Mancini, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He has written all of the Chucky films. And after Child's Play 1 and 2, they all become Chucky. No, Child's Play 3 was called Child's Play, I believe. But then Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, this is Curse of Chucky. It doesn't really use the Child's Play title. It is set, a lot of people are wondering, is it a remake, is it a reboot? No, it's not a remake, definitely, and it's only a reboot in the way that they really try to get into the horror aspect again. They completely get rid of the comedy for the most part. Chucky still has his one-liners every now and then, but they try to go straight up, not just horror, I want to say suspense is what they're going for in this film, in my opinion. A lot of people didn't like that after I got online, after watching this film, some people were upset by that. I personally really thought it was cool. You need to watch the first 4, so I guess there's Child's Play 1, 2, 3, the first 5, Bride of Chucky, and then Seed of Chucky. It does help to watch all those just to understand that they all happen and you know what's going on. If you don't want to sit through 5 fucking movies, feel free to watch Child's Play 1 and 2 and then jump to this one. You're going to miss some stuff, you really are, but this movie throws back to Child's Play 1 all the time. In doing that, the whole plot line is basically there's this girl living in this house. She's wheelchair bound, and her mother passes away. She receives a strange package, which of course is the good guy doll, Chucky, and she doesn't know who sent it to her, why she has it, whatever. And her family shows up when her mother passes away, and they're there to comfort her and comfort each other, and shit starts going down in the house. I obviously don't want to give away too much, but you get it that the doll's killing people left and right. What's good about this is they don't always show it, so they kind of go back to their roots in that you as the viewer know the kills are happening by the doll, but they're not showing it all, so you're supposed to still kind of wonder, and they're leaving that mystery, and I liked it. It was nostalgic for me, and I liked the way it felt, but obviously that really works the first time around because you don't know if the doll's really killing people, if I remember right, in Child's Play 1. But in this one, you absolutely know. So they can't keep doing that. If they continue this on, they still got to stick with horror. I say stay away from the comedy, but they can't, keep not showing stuff. And that's a big complaint. There's not a ton of blood and guts and gore, but not that you need that with Chucky. but it's a very slow burn, this film. It takes a while to build up. But then I thought the last, like, half hour to 40 minutes were just awesome. They really, like, let Chucky go. He's terrorizing. He's chasing after people, slashing and dicing, and it's pretty cool. The main actress in it, she is the daughter of Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif plays the voice of Chucky, and he is also an actor in this film, because in the original he played Charles Lee Ray. And, you know, anytime they try to mess with an origin story, and they try to throw in this whole new plot line, it can really horribly fail. A perfect example I'll give is in the last season of Dexter, which I'm not even finished watching, but they try to change the whole fucking premise of the show. Anyway, when they do that, it could really fuck shit up, or it can make it really interesting and cool. With this, I'm going to say it's like 80% interesting and cool, 20% a little weird. Apparently they messed up some stuff in the continuity of the whole storyline of Chucky. I didn't catch a lot of that because I don't remember the movies as well. These aren't as near and dear to me horror-wise. I just think they're fun to watch. Curse of Chucky is definitely worth watching. I think if you even remotely liked any of the other Child's Play films, you need to watch it, see what you think of it. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. They really do kind of go all out to make it more horror. And absolutely stay till after the credits. You're going to want to see what happens after the credits, and it really sets it up for some cool shit down the road. So, I had fun watching Curse of Chucky over the Halloween season. I hope you're having a great Halloween season and watching some awesome horror flicks. Until next time, Coffee Doug on Rough Cuts.